Yeah, so we're from the Charlton school, which is a secondary school based over in Telford. And we brought a group of students, about 40 students with us today, to kind of see what sort of things are out there and what they can do and take sport rather than just from a hobby into a career. Because I don't think previously, apart from seeing us maybe as PE teachers in school, they know where that can go. They know they can potentially be a professional sports athlete, but they don't realise the amount of work and the amount of staffing that goes on in the background.
So yeah, how have you found everything so far from arriving to now?
Yeah, superb. From staff greeting to the entrance to coming up here, starting the sessions, students being engaged. Yeah, absolutely superb. Like one of the best school trips I've been on by far. And I've done Barcelona, I've done international tours, but at the minute this stands up.
Yeah, I think it's just the opportunity to come to somewhere like this that you don't get to go to normally. It's not the sort of place you can just, turn up to on a weekend and kind of go sightseeing and kind of, it sounds really corny, but like walking in the footsteps of people that they kind of idolise. And for the students that we work with, footballers are, the be-all and end-all. They are their heroes. So the fact that they're in the same gym as, Harry Kane, as people like that, is just so inspiring. And I think you can't help but be motivated when you walk in this building.
This morning, we've been up in the gym. They've been doing some circuits, they've been Nordic curls, watt bike. Trying to think, they've just done so much. They did the jumps again. They were competing against each other, which we love to see as staff. It's that healthy competition. And
I don't think they realise how much goes into being a professional athlete. I think they just assume or see what they see on the pitch, and they think that they come here and they're practicing football. So for them to kind of go away going, well, actually no, there's a lot more to it. There's a lot more science based around it, because the knowledge of the staff today was just incredible, and the way they were explaining it to the students was unbelievable. And the students that previously we'd maybe struggled to engage with in school around some of that science work, they were hanging off the coaches every single word. This afternoon the plan is we're going to take that now out onto the pitch. So we're going to do some speed and agility work, kind of take what we've learned this morning and kind of put it into action. And then finally kind of closing that loop, completing the circle this afternoon, we're down in the hydrotherapy pools, looking at recovery, a bit of active recovery. And again, like the students have never ever done anything like that, and probably never will ever again, because there's only very few people that get to kind of live that and use those facilities due to cost and facilities. I think facility-wise for me, it's just how like motivating and how like wow inspiring. Like the moment you walk through the door and you've got the the free lines on the wall and you've got all the memorabilia around, you can't help but kind of come away feeling motivated and inspired. It's kind of motivated and inspired me. I kind of want to go away from here and start doing things. I wish I wasn't as old as I was now, because that's kind of upsetting me a little bit. And also just like the way the coaches have been with the students, they've been so personable. They've allowed us in a way to kind of stand back and enjoy ourselves, because previously on school trips you're having to work really hard to keep the kids on task and what they're doing, but the staff have been absolutely fantastic. I know for a fact that they're sat having their lunch now and they're discussing about what some of the coaches were doing and kind of talking about it.
I think them coming into a place like here as well is seeing that it's not just glitz and glamour, and that it's the rehab side of things. It's there's hard work that goes into getting to this level.
Well, they're all absolutely knackered.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doing an hour's gym session, and I think it's fantastic. It's something that's going to stay with them and live for a long while. And I know they've already been taking pictures to kind of show it to their friends and posting it all over the place.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this to other schools in university?
100%.
Yeah, I would. I'd come back here tomorrow if I could.
100%. Absolutely. Yeah. Like going back to even just engaging with the coaches straight in. Kids are listening, and we've just been able to take that step back, and we've even managed to get a couple of little tips.
It's just been enjoyable. We've been able to relax, enjoy ourselves, and you couldn't ask for anything better.
No, agreed.
So I've got on the test.
We did the Nordic curls.
Who won on that?
You won on that one. I won on the watt bike. I was somewhere near Chris Hoy, I believe.
But even like the kids have been writing down their scores. So like they're like coming to us asking what we've done, and we're talking about it. But then when we're having those conversations, it's about like we can use that in school, because they'll remember that. When you're reading from textbooks all the time or look at the PowerPoints, it's quite hard to kind of get that hook into what we're talking about. But I know for a fact I'll use that in my lessons and things, and the kids are going to pull up on that, and it also just helps us build that relationship, because we can kind of go back and forth with the students.
Being able to build those relationships with some of our kids, like Paul said, some of the kids we've got wouldn't have come here before, and we might struggle with the engagement of them in school, but having that now relatability with them of doing everything.
Quite a few of them on their first ever residential school trip.
But couldn't recommend it enough, genuinely. Absolutely super.
But I did win.
You did win.
Yeah, I did win.